Hello and welcome to Mariposa Yoga, my very first YouTube video of all time. So I'm hoping that this little thing is working, that it doesn't get in the way. So come with me and learn and enjoy this quick yoga flow. So beginning right where our feet are, beginning to come into the moment. I have a crazy cat and she might run around with the zoomies around us. Her name is Nancy, so just ignore Nancy, but we can all be a Nancy sometimes. So moving our blessings or our booties out of the way, that's what my yoga instructor called it at yoga school. Feeling our sit bones connect to the earth. Shifting our hand to be facing upwards, coming into the moment, coming into gratitude. With our eyes closed, we challenge ourselves to really focus today, to be in the moment, to be nowhere else. Even though this is digital, I hope that you can feel me coming through the screen, giving you a big hug, congratulating you for spending some time for yourself today. I hope that this flow helps you move some stagnant energy from the body, from the mind, helps you know just how amazing you are. And today in the flow, we'll really be focusing on some fluid movements, moving our bodies, doing what feels right, and knowing that my suggestions are merely that, just suggestions. Begin to inhale through the nose, sending the breath to the belly, filling up through the chest, all the way to the throat. And exhale through the mouth. Continuing to feel grounded, inhaling again through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. Feeling the shoulders drop away from the ears even more. Coming into a quick meditation as a body scan. I've once heard it as imagining that there's some warm, glittery goo dropping from a bucket above you. I'm going to point out where that wonderful, warm, gooey glitter is dropping. Starting at the head, rolling down the shoulders, to the arms, to the hands. Noticing the glitter on our chest, our bellies, going down to the pelvis, the legs, the feet. And today, as we practice, I challenge you to remember that warm, glittery goo, that home, sunshine feeling that you feel on your skin. Coming to a place of rest. Beginning to wiggle our fingers and our toes. Maybe circling out the wrists. If you've got some snap, crackle, pops in there. I know I do. I'm some crunchy peanut butter today. Continuing with our eyes closed, just shifting on our hips, going around the world, really feeling that engagement in the abs to keep our core tight. Maybe even massaging the thighs with our hands. How can you connect to the body the most right now? Switching the other direction, whatever direction you were going, the opposite. And whenever we feel right, let's come back to center. Let's meet in tabletop position. So all that is that my hands are directly under my shoulders, my knees directly under my hips. If I came by with a little teacup, it would stay perfectly level on your back. That's how straight we want our backs to be. Let's do some cat-cows. So looking up at the ceiling, dropping the belly Breathing in. This is the cow pose. Exhale, pushing the ground away, almost like a scared Nancy, a scared cat, using the N shape of my body. Inhale again. Having a U shape of the spine, dropping the belly, feeling the arch in the hips. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow, look up. Feeling that glorious stretch in the belly and the back and the hips. Exhale, cat. Now I challenge you to take some authentic movement. Maybe that's doing some circles on the wrist. Some people like to flip the wrist so that they can do some stretches of the wrists. Maybe you do it around the world where you can turn your palms to be on the mat, but your fingers facing your knees, rocking back and forth. Doing great. Really feeling what feels best here. Sometimes I like to wag my hips like an excited dog when the owner comes home. Sometimes I like to do a little jump rope with the spine, feeling what my body needs right now. Woo! I did some weightlifting yesterday, so I'm definitely feeling that pain, but coming back into the neutral position once that authentic movement feels best. Let's put both of our knees on the outside of the mat, our toes together, pushing the hips back, arms spread forward, coming into child's pose. Inhaling and exhaling here. Feeling grounded, feeling full of gratitude. It's been a bit foggy where I am lately, and the weather's been pretty brutal, but the sun is coming out. The sun will come out again. That's what I keep telling myself. Inhale. On the next exhale, go ahead and rock the hips forward, coming back into our wonderful tabletop pose. This time, taking my right hand off the mat toward the ceiling, I'm going to loop it under my left armpit and come into a thread the needle. So that looks like this. My left arm juts out in front of me. My right arm is under my left armpit. I'm feeling the stretch in my shoulders, feeling the stretch in my hips. Continuing to breathe deeply, feeling the stretch all over. Inhale. On the exhale, anchoring the left hand by the head, shooting the right hand up again toward the ceiling, coming back into tabletop. Let's do the same thing on the left side. So anchoring into my right arm, leaning on it, lifting my left hand toward the ceiling, now putting it down under my armpit, feeling the stretch in the shoulders here, especially for those of you who are office workers. I know when I worked in an office, my shoulders every day almost felt like I was carrying 1,000,000 pounds. We want to make sure to release that. Inhale. On the exhale, anchoring that right arm once again by the head, lifting the left arm toward the ceiling and bringing it back down to the mat. Great job. Whenever you're ready, we're going to use the four corners of our hands. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're really going to act like those are being planted onto the mat, almost like these wonderful seeds that can grow roots. So as I anchor into those four corners of my hands, I'm going to flip my toes in the back of me and shoot my hips up toward the ceiling. Now, I used to think that my goal was for my heels to touch, and that's great. I mean, that is technically the goal. But we don't want to round our back here like a scared Nancy. We want to make sure to keep it flat however you can. So taking a moment here to walk your dog, stretching one leg, or kind of pedaling out your feet is walking the dog, feeling the differences in the calf muscles on the right to left. And when you're ready, looking forward between your hands, bending your knees, inhale. Exhale, step or hop to have your feet come in between your hands. And let's just lay or rest here, swinging back and forth in our forward fold, taking a moment, inhaling Maybe nodding yes, shaking no. I'm hoping that this microphone is good noise. We shall see, shall we? Inhale, halfway lift. All that means is that my back is straight, my hands are on my shins, flat back. Exhale, dropping back down. Inhale, root to rise, hands toward the ceiling, bringing in all of the good energy. And exhale, Tadasana at the top of your mat. Tadasana is just a proud pose for those of you who come to my classes every week. This is my favorite baddie pose. That's what I call it, because when my feet are planted, hip distance apart, my hands are out in front of me almost like headlights. My chest is proud, my shoulders are away from my ears, and I'm taking a moment to really feel like a badass touch. You know what I mean? Taking a moment to feel the power from the earth under my toes, under my feet, planting with those seeds again, the four corners of my feet now, two on my heel, two on the ball of my foot. Taking a moment to appreciate my body and how I'm moving. Now this flow, like I said, is to remove that stagnant energy. So we're going to do some abs really quick. We're also going to do a couple sun salutations and then end on a cool down. So hang with me, especially in Tadasana. I'm going to guide you through it, do some modifications of our sun salutation, but let's do it together. Let's move our bodies and our souls. Inhale, arms up toward the ceiling. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, shoot the legs back. On that same exhale, slowly in a plank motion, dropping to the earth. Up dog. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Now for this ab circuit, we're just going to get the blood flowing a little bit. Do what you can. If it's too difficult, don't do it. This is a beginner's class, so push your body, understand your body, but don't hurt your body, whatever that might mean. Inhale, right leg toward the ceiling. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Do that again. Inhale, right knee, left elbow. Ooh, I'm feeling it. One more time. Inhale, leg down, right leg down. Let's do the same thing for the left side. Inhale, left leg up, left leg, right elbow. Inhale, left leg up, left leg, right elbow. Inhale. Make sure to breathe. Inhale, one more time. Left knee, right elbow, and down on the mat. Dropping to child's pose, taking a moment to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Maybe through the mic you can feel my little heart beating. That was a good ab circuit. Continuing to breathe here. My voice is shaky because wowza, I'm feeling that today. Grab yourself a drink of water if you want. Hanging here for only 1 second more. Inhale through the nose. And on the exhale, traveling back to down dog, however you can get there, whatever that means for you. Inhale, looking toward our hands. Exhale, travel to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, hands toward the ceiling. Coming into a moment of gratitude. Exhale, Tadasana. Great job, you made it. You did great. Proud of you. Make sure to situate myself. Coming into a moment of gratitude for my body, that I can move my body. When I need to move my mind, I move my body. Reminding ourselves that we're confident, we're loved, we're amazing. Inhale, arms toward the ceiling. Exhale, fall to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, in one motion, I'm going to plant my hands, shoot my legs back, and drop to the ground in a plank motion. That's called chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Great job, everyone. Taking a moment of gratitude here for our bodies. We're going to do the traditional sun salutation here. So inhale, bending the knees, looking toward the hands. Exhale, traveling to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, dropping forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, hands toward the ceiling. And exhale, Tadasana. That felt great today. Getting a little bit of a sweat in. Taking a moment to appreciate ourselves. So let's go ahead and start our cool down. This is just a quick flow today, not a 60-minute. Trying to make it so us busy bodies can get our muscles moving, our energy moving. In Tadasana, I'm going to heel toe my feet out from shoulder distance, so out just a little bit. Coming into prayer pose, I'm just going to turn my feet out slightly and drop down slowly, slowly, slowly into a seated yogi pose, or yogi squat, I should say. Breathing here, dropping my left arm, raising my right hand toward the ceiling, feeling the stretch in the hips, feeling the stretch in my chest. Inhale. Exhale, dropping the right hand to the ground. Inhale, left arm high toward the ceiling. Coming into the body. And exhale, dropping the hand to the mat, rocking back and forth until you come down onto your booty. Let's shift onto our backs really quickly to do a supine twist. So the goal here is that both of my shoulders remain on the ground. I'm going to put my arms out at a T shape, dropping my left leg to the earth, raising my knee to be 90 degrees, and dropping it to the left side of my body while looking to the right, if that's in your practice. Notice that my right shoulder doesn't come up off the ground. The goal is that my right shoulder actually stays connected to the earth, even if that means I need to raise this right leg just a little bit more. So what feels best for you? What feels best in your body today? That's the right answer. I see the clouds passing by. I'm so thankful the fog burnt off from this morning. Would have been a blank white sheet of paper looking out there. So thank you, sun. Inhale. Exhale, bring that right leg up, back to neutral, and then drop it onto the mat. Let's do the same thing with the left leg raised and dropping the left leg to the right side, looking over to the right, toward my right hand. Just like the other side, not wanting to lift my shoulder so that my knee will touch. Instead, I want to make sure that my shoulder is grounded. And if that means that my knee comes up, that's okay. Wherever you are today. You can also make this a bit different if you want to put both feet or both legs up. Still a supine twist. And I was told in yoga school that this is, interestingly enough, like taking your spinal cord like a washcloth and wringing it out of all the toxins. So think of that. Be proud of yourself for getting rid of what you don't need. All those toxins in the system. Inhale. And on the exhale, bringing the leg up, dropping it down. Now I like to get into a ball pose as tight as I can, just grabbing my legs. And I'm going to squeeze. I'm going to squeeze every muscle. I'm going to squeeze from my toes to my calves to my glutes, my arms, even between my leg or my eyebrows. Squeezing, 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 squeezing the space between my eyebrows. Inhale. Exhale, drop it all, let it all go. Coming into Shavasana pose, feeling connected with the earth, connected with our mat. I found that I was still scrunching my eyebrows, so make sure to loosen those. Coming into a quick meditation. in Shavasana, corpse pose. Feeling the tongue from the roof of the mouth, relaxing every muscle in the face. Relaxing the fingers and the toes, glutes. Telling your body it's okay to rest. My cat decided now's a good time to eat, so if you hear munching, just know that's Nancy in the background. Clearing our minds of all thought. Beginning to wiggle our fingers and our toes, bringing life into the wrists and the ankles by making small circles. That feels good. Maybe shaking our head no, so that we can have a nice massage of the back of our heads. Asking ourselves what we need before we get into fetal pose, just shifting to one side or the other, making a pillow for yourself with your arm, getting comfortable. And whenever you're ready, slowly making your way to crisscross applesauce, where we began our journey today. Sitting in the middle of the mat, bringing conscious awareness to our breath, to our posture, making sure to have a straight back, feeling like there is a string pulling my head toward the ceiling. My hands are in my mudra, which just means that my middle finger and my thumb are touching for universal wisdom, facing up toward the ceiling. As you go throughout your day, I hope you know that you're important, that you matter, that the stress will pass, and at the end of the day, all you can do is move your body to move your mind. Thank you for coming on this transformation journey with me. I love butterflies. That's why my company is named Mariposa. That means butterfly in Spanish. Continuing to breathe together, let's bring our hands above our heads. Inhaling, gathering all of the good energy that we can imagine, the light, the happiness, all the good feelings, bringing those to our chest and heart center. The light that is in me honors and recognizes the light in all of you watching. Thank you for taking time out of your day. I hope you know you're important to me. Thank you.